hear the old guitar as well, but I'm just going to want to have a new track with a new guitar solo thing that I can play over top of it. Yeah, and so basically the duplicate track, we did that before, right? So yeah, just right click on the guitar track and then say duplicate. Exactly. Yep. Very good.
Okay. Do I need to change anything for the mix?
Nope, and the nice thing about this, since we're duplicating the track,
it's all set up already.
It's all set up and ready to go.
Okay. Okay. I'll let you know when I'm recording.
Cool.
Good.
Good. All right. I can't hear you. Sorry.
Sorry, I didn't disarm the vocals track, but I'm just dragging that away. So
yeah. I was wondering because I couldn't hear the vocals.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Forgot to disarm that.
That's all right. All right, I'm gonna come in.
Cool.
Oh, that's the pickup in the guitar. I was trying to figure out what that noise was.
I know what the...
Your guitar was making a wicked thump.
Oh, was it?
Yep.
So cool. So you got the 3 tracks there.
Yes.
That's all good. Yeah, sure.
This.
Cool.
Not very exciting. There you go.
Great. All right. So now that we've got that done, we've got a couple tracks we can play with.
Mm-hmm.
What we'll do now is we're going to add in some inserts.
Okay.
So kind of work with the compressor and remember the whole fat channel thing. I think we kind of went through a little bit.
Yeah.
So what we can do is let's go over to the vocal side. And if you double click on the fat channel for the vocals.
Where? Oh, up here?
Yep.
Up here or down here?
That one there. Yep.
Cool.
So that's going to bring up the default, which has, as you can see, the gate, the compressor, the equalizer, and the limiter. So what we're going to do is click on that default drop-down list. And since this is a vocal, we'll start with vocals. And we can go to, let's do male 2. So what this does is it just basically enables the dynamics processors, and then it allows us to actually go in and start tweaking, but it gives us a starting point. We know, instead of just starting at 0, this is good because now if we click on the compressor part, for instance, we'll see that it's kind of set right now to negative 13 decibels for the threshold, a very low ratio of 2:1. And we talked a little bit about compression, I think.
Yeah, but, I think like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so it was a little while ago.
Yeah.
So the other thing that I like to do with vocals is instead of having the auto, where this automatically adjusts kind of your attack and release, I usually like to start where the attack is low and the release is a lot longer. And then sometimes you can boost the gain to get the quiet parts, but I didn't really sing too quiet. It was pretty consistent through here.
Yeah, except for the one peak, but then...
Gotcha, right.
Yeah.
And so that peak is going to, if I find that peak is just too much, we could actually boost the ratio a bit so that it knocks it down by a lot more decibels.
Okay.
And then we'll keep the threshold right about there. I'm going to turn off the gate because, again, we talked about the gate, I know, last time. And the gate, remember, is that thing where it basically... started packing. Bit of a boost.
Yeah.
They left before the sun came up that day. Now let's turn it off again. An exit to eternal sun. So like, let's go back to the exit area where it says an exit. So like right there.
Mm-hmm.
And let's turn on the compressor again and play it. An exit to eternal sun slacking.
Yeah.
Without having to ride the fader constantly.
Yeah.
Where were they going without ever knowing the... Now let's unsolo that. So that gives us a good starting point with the compression and the EQ.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there was a little bit of like high frequency stuff I'd probably pull back a little bit with the EQ.
Yeah.
But for now, let's go to the guitar track, the rhythm guitar track. Let's open up the fat channel on that one. And let's, from the default, let's go to guitar. And let's do acoustic strumming. And again, this just turns it on. And it automatically turns off the gate, because usually gating a guitar isn't a real great idea unless it's like, unless you're trying to get rid of buzz.
Yeah, would that
something
just
like
get
that.
rid of like the strumming kind of sound of it?
Yeah, and with the gate, you know,